So, I have been a bit guilty recently of spending far too much time on YouTube watching videos and not actually making any cards. Or making any YouTube videos for that matter. So this week I gave myself a challenge and I told myself that I had to decide what things I wanted to use up. I've been having a bit of a clear out in my craft room, so there's a few things that I put aside that I want to play with one more time before I sell them. It's a whole box of stuff that I'm just going to sell or give away, and some of the things that I wanted to use up were this glitter paper, and I wanted to challenge myself to use some scraps and some of these trims that I've been hoarding for ages and not actually played with. So my first card, I cut this Spellbinders die, I think it's the lattice background, out of the glitter paper, and I mounted it on some Gorgeous Girl packaging which come from one of the stamp sets, which is this dark purple you see at the back. And I thought it would also be really good if I can choose one new thing and like a stamp or a die set or something, and then one old thing, stamp or die set. So I chose this new to me Spellbinders die, which is this frame you see here, and I chose this older Papermania stamp set, which was like the urban butterfly stamp set, and it's got lots of different images in it. It's actually really pretty, and I definitely don't use it as much as I should, but I made these butterflies with that. So I thought the card turned out really nicely. And then I had all these leftover pieces from in between, and I thought they are way too cute to throw away. So then I made this second card, and I've already put this one in a card bag, so I hope it's not too shiny on camera. So again, I made this frame for my new Spellbinders dies, and I thought it'd be quite cool just to change it up a bit and have it hanging off the side. So I stacked some up and I made like a dimensional frame, and I cut another one of these in white, these lattice frames, and then I inserted all these tiny pieces, and yes, it did take forever, but it was totally worth it because it's really cute. So that used up the scraps from the previous card, plus I used up some more of that packaging, this stamped thing that I'd had in my scrap drawer for like literally years, and a bit of paper that was just left over from something else, and I really liked it. But then I had some scraps that were left over from the purple packaging from the previous card and the bits that I'd cut up off of here. So then I made this card. So I've also really wanted to use up some of my peel-offs and some of my 3D embellishments, because to be quite honest, now that I've been card making a few years, I make my own embellishments. Excuse me, I've got my husband's man flu. I've been making my own embellishments, so I don't find that I use up old embellishments enough, so that was another thing on my finish list. So I used up this from the previous card. This is also that, but I just cut around it to make it like a nice border edge, which I thought was actually really cute and gave it a little bit something different. I used this swirl, which was off of the same Spellbinders set as that frame on the previous card, and I used up some peel-off stickers. Now, because I didn't really have much silver on this card, I mean, there was a bit on the butterfly, I decided that I was going to colour that with my Pro marker, so I coloured it in like a purpley lilac colour, and same on the antenna, because it just looked really odd having just one bit of silver or two bits of silver on the card. But you could have. I mean, I was just being, I don't know, a bit picky about my purples. I think I was on a purple kick. And the purple thing was kind of inspired by Inky Quill, because she was saying how purple is the Voldemort of scrapbooking, and she's so right. Like, I found it really hard to find purple papers that all went together and that were the right tones, and just pattern paper in general is really hard to come by in purple. So yeah, I was like super happy with these cards. Purple is like one of my favourite colours. So I thought I'd start by sharing those just for some inspiration, and then I thought that I might jump into my scrap drawer and find some scraps and make some cards.